Chapter 24 Talking with Bill. "I feel like I should be in a parade," Corey said as he carried the Global Positioning System antenna. The 8-foot pole had a round disc on the top and was connected by a shielded cable to the GPS receiver that Corey wore around his neck. "That's an awfully expensive baton you're carrying," Bill said. "I don't see why we need all this stuff. Can't we just write it down on paper like I do in my field notes?" "Your field notes are fine, but this is different. I don't get it." "Okay, one more time. The GPS uses the satellites to pinpoint our exact position. We feed that data into my laptop, and from there I'll use the cellular modem to email it to the computer on my desk back in Madison. That information, along with the work we do the rest of the summer, will become an overlay in a large geographic information system, or GIS for short. When combined with digitized base maps of this area, we can generate maps of exactly where the prairie remnants are. That's just the start. If we can get the bugs worked out of the system, we can take the show on the road, literally. Think about it. School kids could help locate prairie remnants in their area, email the data to us, and bingo, we have ourselves a map of all of the prairie remnants in the state. If you think that schools would be interested in something that cool, I'll introduce you to Mr. Culex. If he can't teach it with a worksheet, it won't happen. You have to look at the big picture. Those remnants are sitting right under people's noses, and they're the key to the restoration projects. Will there be a restoration in the Barrens? It's hard to say. The first precaution of intelligent tinkering, yeah, I know, to keep every cog and wheel. Corey looked out at the clouds on the horizon. "Why do I get the feeling that your mind is somewhere else today?" "Sorry, it's just that there's a bunch of stuff going on at home." "I'm a good listener." "My uncle told social services that Ben and Ellen were not being good foster parents, but it's not true. They're real nice to me, maybe more than I deserve. I asked Ellen if I was going to be sent away, but she said no. I think she's just trying to keep me from worrying about it." "What makes you think you'll be sent somewhere else?" "I don't know. Ever since this thing with Jeff, Ellen seems to be real nervous. She's always hugging me when I come home." "Sounds like she's just glad to have you around." "They've also been going to meetings at social services, but they always change the subject when I ask about them." "Could it be that you're just making too much of this?" "Maybe." Corey stooped to look at a lupin growing along the trail. "Can we talk about something else for a while?" "Sure, pick a topic." "Tell me what it's like to be an Indian. I mean, Native American." Bill laughed. "Where did that come from?" "I've never known a real Native American before, so I was hoping you could answer some questions for me." "I'm not sure what I can tell you, but fire away." "Okay, for starters, why don't you have long hair?" "I don't have long hair because I choose not to have long hair." There was just a hint of unpleasantness in his voice. "Let me save you some time. I don't live in a teepee, I don't sleep on the ground, and I couldn't shoot an arrow 10 feet. "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get you upset." "I know, it was a fair question. I guess I overreact sometimes. But let me put it this way. You told me once that you resented it when the kids at school made judgments about you before they knew who you were. The way many people think about Native Americans is similar. They have bad information, or no information at all, and then they think they know everything about anyone who is an Indian." "Can I ask you about your religion?" "Sure. I'm Roman Catholic. What do you want to know?" Corey looked disappointed. "Why do I get the feeling that's not what you wanted to hear?" "Well, I read that Native Americans have sacred places, and I was hoping to learn more about them." "Sorry." Oh, don't be sorry. There are many Native Americans who feel a special linkage to the land. Some have certain places they go to when they need to get reconnected. In some cases, these places have been used for centuries. To be honest, I don't know too much about that. Do you have a place you hold sacred? For me, it would be the Highground Veterans Memorial Park outside of Neilsville. That's west of Marshfield, Bill added. My sister was killed in Vietnam. When I'm in that area, I like to stop and look out at the landscape and remember all the good times we had. Every time I go there, I can't help but think how she would have loved the view from the top of that hill. Once again, this was not what you wanted to hear. No, that's okay. I think you need to talk with my grandfather. Corey's Field Notes. Wisconsin Prairie Remnant Inventory Field Notes. Location, Mary G. Lincoln Wildlife Area. Date, July 23rd. Weather conditions, sunny, 82 degrees, windy. Researcher, Corey Nelson. Plants in bloom, butterfly weed, red milkweed, monarda, black-eyed Susan, spotted knapweed. Seed collected, spiderwort. Wildlife, grasshoppers, prairie chickens, eastern bluebirds, savanna sparrow, hog-nosed snake, badger. Holes only, but they must be badgers. Narrative. Bill, thanks for talking with me. It helped a lot. I saw prairie chickens. This was the first time I saw them this summer. They flew up as I was walking through some brush. The crane colts are growing fast and are turning darker. They still can't fly, but they can walk real fast. Grasshoppers and butterflies are all over the place. Signed, Corey.